Well, here we are. It's September and the sun is shining. It is hard to believe after the summer we've had, we're almost in autumn. It's been pretty grim, hasn't it? For most places, it's been a bit rotten, but not to worry. The sunshine is here. I am hoping this is the start of our Indian summer with a bit of luck. It is looking pretty decent over the next few weeks, so it is time to get some more seeds on the go. All hope is not lost. Yes, it's coming towards the end of the sort of traditional season, but there's loads still that you can get on the go now that'll see you through autumn into winter. Some stuff we're going to gamble with, as always, some stuff that'll just sit there nice and quietly over the winter, so you've got a nice early crop in the springtime, and other stuff that'll just grow normally at this time of year and be ready for picking in a couple of months. Anyway, without further ado, let me get on with what seeds we've got. First up, something new to me, and this is a broad bean called Grano Violetto. Apologies for the pronunciation there. And you might be able to see it looks like a bit of a used packet, and it is. I picked this up at a seed swap without really knowing too much about it. And when I was looking at what seeds to do this month, generally my go-to broad bean is Aquadulce Claudia. It's really hardy. You can put it out over the winter. It'll generally stay all right down to about -7, -8 uncovered. Starts getting a bit colder than that. Put a bit of a cloche on it, some fleece or something, that'll be all right. But apparently it turns out these ones that I picked up for free, that originally came from Premier Seeds Direct, according to the packet, are just the same. So we're going to give these a bash. And I'm just like, I always say in these videos, this is Seeds to Sow in September. It's a little bit early for these now. These are going to be getting done towards the end of the month, probably the very last week of the month sort of thing. So they're good and ready to go and on the go, ready for going into October there. Next up, I've got two here that I didn't really plan on growing until I spoke to Ian at Grown Local, my favourite seed supplier, Grown Local. Be sure to check them out. Link down below in the description. Two things. One is something I've never done before, and that is chicory pala rossa. I've never really done chicory before, so this is a first time trying this. And the observant amongst you will have spotted me sowing these it was in the last video, maybe it's the one before. So I've already jumped the gun on these and just done them towards the end of August, but they are good to go in September. Get them sown, get them out there. Give them a shot like me, try them for the first time. Two first time things already in the video, so who knows what they'll be like. And this one here is Swiss Chard Ford Hook Giant. Now I've done Swiss Chard before, I've not done this variety before. When I've done the chard before, honestly, nothing gets rid of chard. It is absolutely bomb-proof. It will grow through. I'm sure, like, you know, you say about nuclear disasters when there's only cockroaches that are going to be left. I'm sure there'll be Swiss chard left as well. Pretty sure that's the two things that'll survive. Next up, some green leafy things which are perfect for this time of year. We're going to get some wild rocket on the go. Lovely to add into salads. It's more of a herb than a lettuce kind of thing. I get mistaken for a lettuce all the time, but it's a herb and it adds in that really nice sort of crisp, peppery sort of taste to any salad, because we can still do green salad leaves at this time of the year. And speaking of which, we'll get some other green leaves on the go. And I've got some mustard spinach here that I'm going to be doing next, and that is also called Komatsuna. And I've done this one before. Again, brilliant time of year to be doing spinach. Spinach has a horrible habit, if you do it right sort of peak summertime, and it goes out and it's really warm, which, let's be honest, isn't much of a problem we've had this year. It will bolt, it'll flower, it won't last very long. So spinach at this time of year is absolutely brilliant. It'll grow pretty well over the next few months. If you get some perpetual spinach, that'll generally keep going and go all the way through the winter, be pretty good. But this one here, the Komatsuna, the spicy mustard spinach, should keep going for a good few months yet. Next up now, I gave myself a little bit of a giggle when I did this one, and it is cress. Now I've got an unopened packet of cress here that you can see there. Look, I got it free with a Kitchen Garden magazine, and it must have been years, and I'm not saying how many years, a long time ago when I was at school, when I were a lad, when I last grew cress. It was probably in a container on cotton wool that was soaked with water. Put the cress seeds in, and you put it in a dark cupboard. and off you go. Well, thankfully, we've come a little way on from there, but I will just use a seed tray, and I'm looking at, honestly, the greenhouse, it's a little bit of a mess. I've got loads of plants on the go at the moment. Look, we've got all sorts of stuff that just needs sown. I mean, look at, honestly, look at the state of this. That is a lettuce that's currently growing in the seed tray. You could say I need to plant that one out, which I do. And I was looking for a seed tray. I'm just going to take a decent sized seed tray, bit of compost, not particularly deep, quite shallow, chuck loads of cress seed in there, chuck some water on it, and I'm going to pretend I'm back at school, going cress. And again, when you're having salads or things like that, cress just gives that little bit of sort of peppery taste to things, and it's just different vitamins, and especially at this time of year, you know, the nights are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, days are getting shorter. I mean, what was it? Thursday I was up for work really early, so I was out the door about 6 o'clock in the morning, and you know what? It was noticeably darker than it has been in recent months. Anyway, enough doom and gloom. Let's get some more seeds on the go. We've got some radish. It's a great time of year again to get radish on the go, and the reason for that is it grows really, really quickly. Probably one of the quickest things to grow there, and it was the very, very, very first thing that I grew in my allotment, because I did a little bit of research before I started stuff off, and it said if you want early, quick, fast success, grow radish, and it really gives you a bit of a boost of confidence, and it does. It's dead easy to grow. I'll multi-sow it. I'll put 3 or 4 seeds in each cell, get some radish on the go, pop it out, and it'll be brilliant. This variety here, French Breakfast 3, that's pretty much your bog standard radish. If you're just after a nice sort of ready coloured, good quality, standard radish, French Breakfast 3 is the one. And speaking of things that are quick to grow, we're going to do some snowball turnips. Now it says on the packet, last sowing July, but we like to push our luck. I know what it says on the packet. Some of the other packets kind of say the same. Don't do it now. Let's do it now. Let's push on. Again, these little snowball turnips, the purple top Milans that I've mentioned before as well, they grow really, really quickly as well. Get some turnips on the go. And I reckon if you start them now, right at the very start of the month, I reckon by the time you get to the end of October into the start of November, if it's not been too bad, if the catastrophic cold weather hasn't come and frozen us out by then, I reckon we could all have a pretty good crop of turnips. And as always, like I say, it's often about the variety. It's not about the crop itself. It's about the variety. Get the right varieties to grow at the right time of year, and you'll pretty much be all right. One last thing to mention and to remind you all of. Now, you've seen it before, I do all my onions from seed pretty much. You can see some onions on the go here. They all get done from seed. However, growing them from set, perfectly fine as well. You can overwinter some. So if you get 2 varieties to recommend, Radar and Senshu, buy your sets now, get them for next month, put them out next month, get them on the go. The same for your garlic. If you're going to do garlic over winter, remember to order it now so it comes for next month so you can get it out in October. So it's got all the way over the winter. Obviously garlic, remember, when it's out, you need the frost on it so it splits the clove when it's in the bulb, and then it goes in lots of other little cloves. So remember, get it ordered now. Anyway, that's me done for today. Thank you for watching, folks, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.